Unfortunately, PvP, not the most exciting StarCraft 2 matchup. That's alright, let's see what he's actually going to play. Now Cal, who did he actually play when they played against Khan? I'm trying to think. I can't remember for the life of me. I'm sure somebody will actually say, will actually tell me in the chat, or at least I hope somebody will. Please, save me, good viewers. Anyway, looks like he's actually going to be playing Stats here. Stats, Flash's sidekick, going to be playing some SC2. Let's see how good he is. His music choice, of course, is let's say it's not the most popular choice, but there it is. Oh, he played against Turn. Thank you, Harm. Anyway, yeah, so another PvP here. Hopefully slightly better than the last one. I would like to see a long PvP. But we shall see. The map is going to be Antigua Shipyard. And I don't have anything interesting to say. So I'm just going to take some water. I'm actually really thirsty. And there it is, Antigua Shipyard WCS version, so we will have forced cross spawns, no gold bases, etc, etc. Bum 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 bum. So in the meantime, guys, VODs for this match, as well as all the other matches I cast, will be uploaded to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SayleBW. I'll just type that in the chat, so do check that out if you miss any games or we just want to re-watch some of them with the commentary, something like that. And I will try to get them up as soon as possible. Generally, I get them up like within a few hours after I stop streaming. It's just as soon as I stop streaming, I just cut the VODs and start uploading. So yeah, if you missed anything, you can check those out. In the meantime, we're just gonna chill. We're just gonna chill a little bit until the game starts. Looks like we're gonna have some commentator babble in the beginning. Sorry about the sniffling, by the way, guys. I'm still a little bit sick. You know, I don't think doing that 19-hour cast really helped in recovering from my cold, so still have a bit of sniffles. That's alright. I'll be better for this Saturday. Actually, by the way, I'm actually planning to, like... Actually, can anybody recommend me, like, a good source of VODs to watch? Basically, like, I want to... Because my SE2 knowledge, obviously, is really not up to par. And I'm sorry about that, again. So I'm basically planning to, like, spend the next 3 days before this weekend's cast just, like, mass watching VODs to actually understand, like, how this game works. And, uh-oh, we have a proxy, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I was thinking about GSL. I think I'll just, like, buy whatever season pass or something and just watch VODs. I actually don't know how their pricing system works, but, yeah, I think I'll just, like, watch GSL. That was my plan. I was just wondering if anybody, like, thought something else might be better. Because GSL is, like, the only one I really know. Like, I know MLG and ASL and whatnot, but, like, GSL seemed an obvious choice to me. So as long as people are in agreement that that GSL rather is a good resource, then I will definitely watch that. I have watched several of the Day 9 dailies, but I think I don't know. I think I would rather watch just like GSL. It seems to be just like, you know, yeah, more interesting. I mean, I love Day 9. Don't get me wrong. Day 9 is my favorite person in the whole entire world. I actually love Day 9 more than my own mother. Actually, I'm just kidding. It's a terrible thing to say, but but you know, you guys get the picture. And it looks like, ooh, very interesting strategy here from Cal. He's actually built the pylon on the low ground outside of outside of Stats' base, and is building the gateways on the inside here. Serious mode engaged. Ooh, cheesy, cheesy, cheesy. Out of vision. And Stats is getting his gas, but it's not in vision. I think even if it finishes, it won't be in vision there. And it's only one gateway so far, though. Is he not going to make a second gateway? Yeah, it doesn't seem like Callan's actually going to make a second gateway here. Just going to go for one gateway aggression, which is interesting here. So it's not like a super hardcore cheese. It's like a cheese where he's like, oh, well, if it doesn't work, I can actually get out of it. And it looks like, what is this? What is this? Stats is actually hiding his probe at the 12 o'clock. He's actually just not going to see anything, but now his pylon has seen the gateway there, and he's actually building a forge here. He actually overreacted here. He assumed that this was going to be a 2 gateway proxy, but it's actually only 1, so he cancelled his cybernetics core and instead made a forge, which is completely unnecessary. That is a big overreaction right there. Because, see, I don't think he's actually sent a probe to scout up there. He just saw 1 gateway, assumed it was 2, and he's now got a forge, but I don't think he needs that, because he's got 1 gateway against 1 gateway. Like, he might have to use a couple of probes to fight, but... like, he's not going to be behind on Zealots, so why does he actually need that? Look, he's actually building a cannon now. Does he really need that cannon? Like, you have 1 gateway against 1 gateway. I don't think you really need that cannon. And look at this. So this is actually really nice by Cal. So now Cal can actually just tech up in his base, and even though he proxied, he'll actually be ahead on tech. Assuming he is teching. I'm actually not sure what he's doing in his main base. Interestingly, he is going to do a little bit of damage here with these Zealots. It shouldn't be too bad, though. It looks like a bit of miss micro, though, from Stats. Stats was actually engaging with his probes and not his Zealots. His Zealots were actually stuck behind the probes, so he actually lost a decent number of probes there. It looks like 5 workers killed to just 1. But the cannon finishes, so that's going to be the end of that aggression. The 2 Zealots come over here, and now he realizes, wait a minute, there's actually only 1 gateway here. I didn't need that forge at all. So that is not ideal. Cal looking in good shape here against Stats. Now, do keep in mind, by the way, that this is a must-win situation for Stats. He needs to win this game to take the series to an ace match for his team. But so far, he is not exactly doing the best job of it. Actually, if I look at the food count, which is pretty blurry, I think it's like 32 to 28 or something like that, 26? I'm just going to make a guess there. Anyway, Cal does have to be a little bit careful because there's that cannon in the mineral line. Looks like he wanted to try and maybe pick off a couple of the probes that were mining gas, but Stats is going to ward him away with that. Anyway, continuing to actually chrono boost Zealots out of this gateway, by the way. I'm not sure if that's the best choice, but either way, looks like a couple of probes actually coming out to make sure that he can win this engagement. Yeah, he's going to run back now. I mean, he's definitely got this, so, you know, that's going to be the end of that. Cybernetics core just now finishing for him, but as you can see, Warp Gate already well on the way for Cal. And a Stargate, it looks like. Cal looks like he's going for some kind of Phoenix play here. I'm not sure if that's the best idea, considering there's already a cannon in the middle line. I mean, could he make a Void Ray? That would kind of blow my mind. Phoenix play is definitely a possibility in PvP. He's going 3 Warp Gate Phoenix here. I mean, it must be Phoenix. Could you guys imagine if he went a Void Ray? That'd be so sick. But anyway, yeah. Let's see what he busts out here. Now, you know, his second and third gateway are already up. His Warp Gate is, you know, well ahead of Stats' Warp Gate, and I just don't know what Stats is going to do right now. I mean, as I said, that forge was definitely an overreaction, although I can't really blame him. I mean, you know, I would have definitely expected it to be 2 gateway proxy from that location, so, you know, he didn't bother scouting. He just saw 1 gateway and he's like, oh my god, I better not die. But anyway, he's actually proxying a Robo here. Is that going to be some kind of, like, 4 warp gate with Warp Prism or something? Like, he might just, you know... Oh, was that scouted? Oh, I think that was scouted by the Phoenix. Yeah, that was absolutely busted. Busted! Lol. So, yeah, it is going to be Phoenix. And the Robo is scouted. That is so sad, actually. If he makes a Warp... Like, he can't even make a Warp Prism now. There's, like, Phoenix will just run around and kill it. Yeah, I mean, he's going to make it anyway. Does that mean Stats actually didn't realize that was scouted? Because the Phoenix only kind of flew a little bit close to it and then, like, immediately flew out of range. So it's possible that if Stats wasn't paying attention, he didn't actually see the Phoenix. Like, I feel like he actually hasn't seen it, given that he's warping in Stalkers here. And look at this. Cal is just waiting here, just waiting to pounce. He's like, I dare you. I dare you to drop in my base. I double dare you. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it. Oh, there we go. Is he going to get the Warp Prism, though? The Stalkers are doing some decent damage here. Yeah, he's going to get it. Not even losing a single Phoenix. Poor Stats. Poor Stats. He's just so sad right now. That was the sad puppy face you saw there from Stats. And look at this fire right here. Like, giggle, giggle, giggle. We're going to win. We're going to win. Giggle, giggle. He's actually making another Warp Prism. I don't know if that's the best idea. But, I mean, on the other hand, if I was Stats, I would not expect another Warp Prism. So I would actually be more aggressive with my Phoenix. So perhaps this is like a little bit of mind gaming going on here. It's like, well, he doesn't think I'm going to make another Warp Prism, so I'll make another Warp Prism. Oh, looks like an grab a random Zealot there. And yep, here we go. He's going to elevate her in, but that is way too many units in the main base anyway. Oh my god, don't do it. It's a trap. It's a trap. Wow, I cannot believe he actually got those units out. Wow, barely saving it, but oh, the War Prism's going to get sniped. And he still hasn't lost a Phoenix, I don't think. Stats is not in a happy place right now. Stats is just like, oh man, I should have just stayed in bed this morning. I should not have come out to play StarCraft. It's just not a good day. And oh, it's like Phoenix is taking a little bit more damage. Man, Cal is doing a really good job of not losing any of these Phoenix. I'm pretty sure those are still the original 3 that he made. And looks like he's gonna get another probe here. Not gonna lose one. So what is that in that? Okay, looks like it's an Immortal coming out of Cal's Robo. Looks like he's also thinking about taking an expansion, although he doesn't nearly have enough money yet. Is that going to be a fake, or is he actually going to make that expansion? No, I think he's actually going to take it. Alright, so he's actually going to play a long game here, despite having a huge advantage. Or maybe because he has a huge advantage already, he's going to keep doing harassment with these Phoenixes, and do the good old Artosis, get more ahead trick, strategy, thing, whatever. Anyway. So I see something on the left. Is that a hidden expansion? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Spotting it on the minimap. A hidden expansion from stats. Very interesting. I mean, if he's so far behind, wow, look at that. 11 workers killed to 1, 16 units killed to something I didn't see there. But basically, a lot more stuff killed for Cal, and he's going to get his expansion up. This could be very interesting. So, I mean, Cal, you know, if he scouts out stats is natural and he doesn't see anything, he might be like, oh, well, he's so far behind already, he's probably going to try and do a 1-base all-in, so I should just be really defensive and let him all-in me and fail. But actually, there's going to be a hidden expansion here, so, you know, it's actually, he might misread the situation, although given that there's Phoenix on the map, it's going to be very tricky for stats. I mean, I don't think it's a good idea for him to try and transfer probes to that expansion. Like, he might move his units out to try and, you know, clear away any scouting probes or whatever and do a transfer, but with those Phoenix out, I don't think he can safely transfer without revealing the expansion, so he's just going to have to just make probes from it fresh. So he can't really take benefit from the expansion very quickly, unlike Cal, who can just transfer probes to his natural, and then, like, that's it. In the meantime, wow, that is a lot of Zealots out for Cal here. Going a very heavy Zealot and Immortal composition. It looks like Immortal's coming out for stats now as well, but his Robo's in such an awkward place, and oh, it gets scouted. The hidden Expo has been busted. You can see there a sheepish grin on Stats' face. He's muttering to himself, he's like, friggin' Phoenix, god damn it. Except like with a Korean accent, but that's like basically what he said. So that's probably gonna be a game. Like the jig is up. The jig is up. Ooh, an observer going there. I think he actually wants to snipe an observer if it comes out, but it's actually gonna be an Immortal, which he could also kill. You can actually just kill anything. Looks like 3 stalkers going over there. I mean, I don't actually know what the best course of action for stats is right now. I think he's actually just like dead, no matter what he does. He's like so sad. Oh, this poor Immortal is like, no, 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 Immortal. Does he actually need to lift it a 3rd time? Oh, he actually does. Lol. Lol. Anyway, there's like 3 Zealots going in here. And, well, they're going to get microed down by Stats' Stalkers. So that's quite nice. But, and actually, well, he's got a lot of sentries here. I think he should go in and lift all the sentries before they can force field the ramp. Okay, no, that's not a perfect force field. He can actually still run up there. That's, yeah, okay. So this is going to last a little while, but those Stalkers that got up just focused down like all the sentries, and that's going to be game. Like, he doesn't have enough force fields anymore. He also just spent 4 force fields to force field that ramp. I'm pretty sure you can do it in 3. And look, he just did 3 again, and it's still not a wall. Like, not the best force fields I've ever seen, but there you go. And ooh, trapping. Excuse me. I think I'm allergic to bad PvPs. Anyway, looks like he force field the ramps, traps some units at the bottom. And I mean, he's gonna survive for like 2 more seconds, but that's gonna be it. Anyway, I mean, I'm just waiting for the GG right now. Come on, do it, say it, type out. Oh, he's gonna force field again. He's gonna force field again. It's game over. I don't. Stats is like he's like 50 food behind or something. He's just like force fielding to not die. GG from Stats, and Cal takes the game and the win for his team. Air Force Ace has just defeated KT Rolster 4-2. A very interesting result. If this was last season of Pro League where it was all Broodor, I'd say this was a big upset. But you know, with StarCraft 2 in the mix, nobody knows what's gonna happen. The hybrid format throwing a wrench in even the best laid plans of Mice and Men. Boom! You guys like that reference? Oh, that was slick. Anyway, yeah, KT Rolster wins. Or sorry, Air Force Ace wins. Whoops! Whoops! Air Force Ace wins. KT Rolster loses. They lose. And that is going to be all for today.